I'm gonna tell the story about how I got robbed in the Philippines twice. I know I haven't posted a video in over a year, so if you're still watching my channel, that's very cool. I went to the Philippines for my friend's wedding, so I guess this is kind of a travelogue. Also, I wanted to share some things that I wish people would have told me before I went to the Philippines. Maybe I should have done more research, but that's okay. This is a motorcycle channel. Just getting to Manila was a chore.
What are we doing, Nathan?
Oh, I'm about to get an espresso martini in addition to ice cream and a poke bowl.
Fuck it up.
We're on our last flight.
This is hour 72 of traveling to Nikki and Donnie's wedding.
Here's the first thing that no one told me about that I wish I would have known. When you get off of the plane in Manila, and if you have to change terminals, you actually have to go outside of the terminal and get into a bus or a taxi. There are guys walking around with these laminated badges. Don't be fooled. They're not official. They're gonna gouge you on price, and I got gouged.
What are we doing now?
Look at these. Oh man, we're going to a 5-star hotel. Look at the view. Because Manila sounds way cooler than the wedding.
Because they canceled our flight when we got on the plane.
Yep. They spun up one engine.
And then they turned us around.
And then they just killed the engine. And then the tow came back out and grabbed us and pushed us backwards. So apparently this island that we're going to, there's no lights on the runway. So it's got a daylight.
Sunset rule.
We're in one of the most beautiful hotel rooms we've ever been in, but we could only be here for 5 seconds. We got here 4 hours ago. It's now 9 o'clock. When the taxi showed up, there were immediately people helping with the bags, and so I go to the back to help with the bags, and then I was like, well, who's gonna pay? How do I pay the taxi driver? Take credit card. He's like, no. So then immediately Kelly and I are trying to figure out how to pay this guy cash. And so then our bags were gone. The porters had taken our bags from the back. So then we go through the whole check-in process, which takes like an hour. Then we get upstairs and the porter brings our bags and we're missing my backpack. It has my life in it. And then began the journey of like, well, where's my bag? And it's like them checking their security footage. We go to the airport. The concierge from the hotel comes with Kelly and I to the airport and translates, thank God. We're there for 4 hours and I'm convinced that there's this guy who's running the taxi stand and he knows like what happened. So we go back with the concierge and now there's the police involved. We go back to this guy who's running the taxi stand and I'm saying, did you see me with a backpack? Do you remember my black backpack? He says, yes, I remember your black backpack, but you know, you took it with you. And I'm like, okay, because for a minute I thought, did I leave it? Did I totally mess this up? Is this my fault? He says, no, your black backpack and you loaded. And we're talking, of course, there's cops there. So another taxi driver sees this and he gets involved. He comes over and he wants to know what's going on because it's like police and white tourist and the whole thing. And he goes, do you have your receipt? So I said, yes, I've got my receipt. I show him the receipt. He sees the name of the taxi driver. He goes, I know this guy. Great. So he calls that guy. The guy picks up the phone. Great. And he says, oh yeah, I have that bag. I just thought that was my backpack. Okay. He drives back. I'm like, yeah, absolutely you're gonna drive back. You're gonna give me a backpack. I open up the backpack. Everything's fine. I learned my lesson. You just keep your eyes on your bags at all times. Even if you've got bag porters at a fancy hotel, you can't trust anybody. I should have been more vigilant. Technically, theft number 1 for this video of the 2 thefts.
Where your teeth go? Hey, so we're back at it. So we just like traveling. I think that's kind of a lesson. It's just
staying in places.
I think it's all about never arriving. That's the jam.
We fucking did it. We're live 4 days later. So pretty.
We made it. This is our room. Nathan went to go get a motorcycle.
I'm sorry, what is happening?
She just laid on top of me and decided we were gonna do this, so now she's snoozing.
my gloves are fogging up. I put them in my head, they're fogging up. Thank you. You see how much they're a little foggy up in here. We had the pizza, and then the next day, I was ready to just full on be on vacation.
Nathan, how's it going?
Do I look guilty? The vacation has officially started. Hold on.
Thumbs up?
Dolce & Gabbana, light blue. I live for the rain. I am the rain.
Bye.
I love this so much. I love everything about it. Look at this, the dogs, the food, the smoke. I love everything about it.
What are we doing?
Go Martin, run. So it's been sunny the whole time. This just started. We were on the motorcycle and we made it back.
Why are you all wet?
We get caught in the rain. It's not a big deal.
So is it recording all angles at the same time?
So it doesn't matter. Yeah. So it's you and me right now. Yeah. What? You got this for me?
So I found this company, C-Moto, and they set me up with a pretty sweet 200cc.
Go, babe.
By turning first and then.
You can do the swing?
Yeah. The next day was the wedding, and that's when it finally rained.
It's sweaty.
I'm stuck in this little archway because it's pouring.
This monsoon's out of nowhere. Oh boy. It's hard to convey the wetness. So wild.
Hey, buddy. Hey, buddy.
This is how hard it just rained that like crawdads came out.
Well, hello there.
Yeah.
The White Lotus over there?
Yeah, what is this?
It's a chorizo shrimp lumpia.
Yeah.
I go on an island. Over there.
There's iguanas over there.
The RB Dragons over there. Very, very cool. She's got and now it's raining again. The poor band is out there playing for nobody. We all ran in here.
Thank you for not letting the rain ruin our day.
Never! Yeah! They're crazy. They're totally crazy.
It's 9:45.
And we have a long ways to go.
Look at this guy. He's so loud. Why are you so loud, sir?
So we're up late, we're drinking, we're having a good time, there's loud frogs, but that's the wedding party done. Now Kelly and I are gonna go do our own thing, and this is when theft number 2 happens. I've got brand new AirPods Pro 3, they're awesome. And I'm wearing them on the ferry, where the ferry is like a big industrial ferry. The seats are kind of like airplane seats. I'm packing up my stuff, I put my AirPods in my front pocket. I bend over to get my bags. I realize I don't have my AirPods on me. Like as I'm exiting, I'm like, oh crap, I think they fell out of my pocket. So I open up my iPhone, I open up Find My, and it says, yeah, like your AirPods are like 3 meters away from you. Great, okay, awesome, this is exactly what it's for. I get closer, and as I walk back to my seat, it's not getting closer. Now it's saying that the AirPods are like further away. So I'm looking around, and I'm like, well, crap, like where did they fall out? Like how did I lose them? And this guy walks up, an employee on the ferry. He's wearing like a jumpsuit, like he's a mechanic. And he says, oh, you know, in broken English, are you looking for something? And I said, yeah, I can't find my AirPods. I lost my AirPods. He goes, oh. And he like smiles and walks away. I'm like, okay, that's weird. And as I'm looking, he's walking away, looking at my phone, 3 meters, 4 meters, 5 meters. I'm like, that dude found my AirPods and took my AirPods. Okay, I don't want to jump to any conclusions. So let me keep looking. Now there's other staff over. We're all looking. Now they're trying to load the ferry again. There's people coming back. Okay, it's now or never. I like accuse this guy. What if I'm wrong? What if I'm this white American who comes over and this, I'm sure that this guy is, you know, he's just trying to like survive. Maybe like he's wanted AirPods his whole life and he finally found them and he's bummed that I'm there. Like, look, he's like, he won the golden ticket. I don't know. He comes back and I see him and I open up my phone, Find Mine. It's like, you're close. You're within like 1 meter of the AirPods. So I start playing the sound because now I'm close enough to where you can play the sound, but I'm on this industrial ferry and it's so loud you can't hear the sound. I just let it go. Sorry to be a little clickbaity. That's how it felt. It felt like I got robbed twice. So that's my story. Anyway, but now we're in Corone and it's totally sick.
What are these?
They're my coconuts.
This is pretty cool. You can swim underneath. We have to do that.
This is so wild.
I mean, this is.
What are we doing?
Oh, what are we doing? I don't know.
We're on our way home.
Oh, we are? Oh, I thought we lived here now.
And we made it back in one piece. It was a cool trip. It's amazing to experience it. It was amazing to see. And I don't know if I'll go back. It was a lot. I'm happy to be back in LA right now, even though it's funny, it's raining in LA right now. Anyway, I'm gonna keep making videos. It took me a year to get this one up. I'm gonna just go back and edit. I've shot stuff. I'm just gonna go back and edit it. So there's gonna be a review for like the DJI Action 5 and the iPhone 16 Pro. So whatever, you know, it's fun. I drive an electric bike around Hawaii. That was a good time, but that was over a year ago. Anyway, I did that, and then also I did a big trip to the Canadian border and back on Ducati, full circle. Also, I just bought a new electric dirt bike. I bought a Stark Varg. So yeah, there's gonna be some stuff coming out. Some more videos to come. Cool, all right, that wraps it up for this one. Later.